Caitlin Clark knows that the majority of her fans love her, first and foremost for her basketball. The way she electrifies the court. The way she can completely change a game with her shooting, passing, and speed as the foundation of why she has such a massive following. It's also the reason most of her deals and partnerships are tied directly to the game. It makes sense because her brand is built on the hardwood, and fans want to feel connected to that side of her identity. But every once in a while, a collaboration comes along that feels bigger than just basketball, a partnership that blends her love for the game with everyday lifestyle, creating something her fans can use, carry, and show off daily. What makes her latest move so special? Caitlin Clark is teaming up with Stanley for a brand new collection that perfectly captures her energy, her style, and her speed. The concept behind this collaboration is simple but brilliant. Caitlin has always been described as a speedster, the player who can push the tempo, create chaos in transition, and keep defenders guessing every second. That speed is more than just part of her game. It's part of her identity. Stanley has found a way to channel that into a limited edition drop that feels both authentic and exciting. This collection isn't just about hydration, it's about bringing Caitlin's presence and personality into a product that fans can use every single day. Set to release on September 3rd, the Caitlin Clark x Stanley 1913 collection feels like one of those partnerships destined to sell out instantly. Fans already can't get enough of Stanley's products. And when you add Caitlin's name and identity into the mix, it becomes a must-have. You can already picture the scenes: kids walking into school with their Caitlin Clark Stanley College, students carrying it proudly across campus, and Fever fans repping them at games as a badge of connection to their favorite player. What makes this collaboration even more fitting is the moment Caitlin is in right now. She's at a point in her career where her influence stretches far beyond the basketball court. She has become a cultural figure, someone who doesn't just win games but also sets trends and moves markets. The Caitlin Clark x Stanley collection is proof of that. It's not about slapping her logo on a product, it's about weaving her story into the design, into the lifestyle, and into the hands of fans who want to feel closer to her journey. In the end, this collaboration is more than a product release. It's a statement, a reminder that Caitlin Clark is not only dominating the court, but also redefining what it means to be a modern athlete off of It Caitlin. Clark understands better than anyone that her fans first fell in love with her because of basketball. It's the game itself that made her a household name, the way she pulls up from deep range with confidence. It's the way she threads impossible passes through traffic, and the way her speed can instantly shift the momentum of a game. Her ability to electrify the court and leave fans on the edge of their seats is the core of her appeal. That is why the majority of her endorsements and partnerships remain deeply connected to the sport. Her entire brand has been built on the hardwood, and it's that authenticity that fans admire most. They don't just see Caitlin as an athlete, they see her as someone who represents skill, creativity, and energy at the highest level. But every once in a while, a collaboration comes along that feels like more than basketball. It's not just about sports performance, it's about lifestyle, it's culture, and the everyday ways fans can connect with their favorite players. That's exactly what makes Caitlin Clark's latest partnership stand out. She is teaming up with Stanley, the iconic brand behind the viral tumblers that have taken over college campuses, offices, and sidelines across the country. The new Caitlin Clark x Stanley 1913 collection perfectly captures her spirit, her style, and most importantly, her speed. The concept is both simple and brilliant. Caitlin has always been known as a speedster player who thrives in transition, who can turn defense into offense in the blink of an eye, and who forces defenders to constantly stay alert. Speed is her identity. It defines the way she plays, the way she controls the flow of a game, and the way she inspires her teammates. Stanley has cleverly taken that essence and woven it into a product that goes far beyond hydration. This limited edition collection isn't just about carrying water. It's about carrying a piece of Caitlin's story. Every sip, every moment a fan picks it up, they're reminded of her presence, her energy, and the unique way she moves through the game of basketball. Scheduled to release on September 3rd, the drop already feels destined to sell out. Stanley's products have been wildly popular on their own. With demand often exceeding supply, add Caitlin Clark's name to the mix. And suddenly, this isn't just a cup, it's a cultural item. It's a statement of support, a piece of memorabilia, and an everyday tool rolled into one. Fans can already picture themselves showing up to school with their Caitlin Clark Stanley, carrying it around campus between classes, or holding it proudly in the stands at Indiana Fever games. It's practical, it's stylish, and it's deeply personal. What makes the timing of this collaboration even more powerful is where Caitlin stands in her career right now. She's not just another promising rookie in the WNBA, she's already a cultural icon, a player whose influence reaches beyond the scoreboard. Young kids wear her jersey to school, teenagers try to imitate her deep three-pointers at the park, and adults admire the way she's lifting women's basketball into the mainstream conversation. She's no longer just an athlete, she's a trendsetter, someone who shapes conversations in sports and in culture. That's why this Stanley collaboration feels so natural. It's not a logo lazily stamped onto a product. It's a design that connects her basketball identity to a lifestyle that resonates with millions. At its core, the Caitlin Clark x Stanley 1913 collection is a reminder that today's athletes are more than what happens between the lines of a court. They are cultural leaders. They influence fashion, lifestyle, and the way fans express themselves. Caitlin Clark is proof of that evolution. By bridging the gap between her fast-paced identity on the courts and the daily routines of her fans, she's not only giving them a product, they're being offered a piece of her journey. One they can carry with them everywhere. In the end, this collaboration is about more than a product release. It's about building a deeper connection between athlete and fan, about turning admiration into something tangible. Caitlin Clark continues to dominate on the hardwood, but with partnerships like this, she's also redefining what it means to be a modern athlete off of it. The Caitlin Clark x Stanley collection isn't just about hydration, it's about heritage, culture, and the undeniable impact of one of basketball's brightest young stars.